Namaste and welcome to Minderly Yoga. My name is Ran. Today's Yin Yoga practice is all about embracing the holiday spirit with inner stillness and calm. So this is a very joyful time of the year, but it also can be very stressful and hectic. So let's practice together and soothe the nervous system. Before we start the practice, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel Minderly Yoga, as your support provides me the motivation to continue doing what I am doing and share my love of yoga with the rest of the world. So let's get started. We're going to start in a seated butterfly. So coming to sit down or finding a comfortable seat and then bringing the soles of the feet to touch. We're going to wrap our hands around our feet, and with the inhale, straighten the spine. With the exhale, begin to fold forward towards our toes. And then slowly deepening our connection with the present moment through awareness of our breath. And as you may already know, I live in Melbourne, Australia. So our summer is on right now, which is very much opposite to the Northern Hemisphere. So we've been having scorching hot days. And yesterday was almost 40 degrees Celsius, which I think is around 105 degrees in Fahrenheit, 106 degrees. Beginning to straighten the spine, we're going to begin to lengthen our legs towards the front of the room. So you may have to shuffle back depending on where you are seated. And the feet either can be together or they can be separated, hip width distance. It's up to you. And slowly beginning to fold forward. Now your hands may rest on your shin, or they might reach the outer edges of the feet, or even coming from the top maybe, if it feels nice to make it a bit more active. And my preference today is to simply place the hands on either side of the leg and flip the palms open to the sky. And then using my exhales to just soften into the pose and my feet. And then beginning to straighten the spine. Let's transition to Dragonfly, which is going to simply separate our legs and then just straddle them as wide as possible and placing our hands in front of us. Now, as we hold the posture, you might be able to walk your hands a bit more forward and bring your forehead towards the ground and resting your elbows on the earth and softening through the upper body. If you're using blocks or props at home, this is a good time to bring them into play and place the props in front of you to give you that little bit of extra height as well. Now slowly beginning to straighten the spine. We're going to come into all fours. Come onto our hands and our knees. So let's align our wrists below our shoulders and our knees below our hips. From here, bring the big toes to touch and take your knees as wide as the mat. Begin to sink your hips towards your heels and then walk the hands forward until the forehead arrives on the mat. Beginning to come back to all fours and readjust and realign, bringing the knees below the hips and the wrists below the shoulders. From here, begin to walk your hands forward into melting heart. So our hips and our knees remain stationary and the forehead arrives on the mat. Visualize a palm between your shoulder blades. And imagine that palm is pushing your heart towards the earth. Begin to slide forward onto your belly and then turning around to lie down on your back. Once we are here, preparing for a twist by bending the knees and hugging both knees into the chest. Lowering the knees to the right hand side into a twist, and your hands can be out wide in a T, or you're welcome to place the hands somewhere on the body. Coming back to center and then twisting to the other side, turning both knees to the left. And again, you're welcome to have your hands out in a T shape or placing the hands somewhere on the body. Coming back to center as you hug both knees into the chest. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side if that feels good. And then making your way into Shavasana, allowing the feet to find the corners of the mat so the heels rest on the outer edges. Hands come by your side, palms face the ceiling in a gesture of receiving from the universe. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Close your eyes. Rest. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes, allowing awareness to return to your consciousness. Move and stretch in ways that come naturally. And then roll over to your favorite side. And here, offering yourself words of kindness and self love. With your eyes closed, coming up into a seat. Hands come together, palms touch. Thumbs press into the sternum. One soft inhale, followed by one soft exhale. Bring the thumbs to third eye center, to your lips and to your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. Wherever you're in the world, have a great morning, amazing afternoon, or an awesome evening. Enjoy the festive season. Stay safe. I will see you on the new year. In the new year, I mean. From my heart to yours, namaste.